following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Can't stop the vision, man's got the feeling like running a marathon and he's this close to the finish. Ain't no coaching ambition, either it's there or it ain't. But I'm someone in the oil, laying on the ground, counting lights after taking a loss. Might get belay applause, not yet a superstar with their names plastered on walls. I know that's fucking levels, but this ascension feels like a motherfucking treadmill. It stays supplemental, this ambition it's a rental. Every flame dims eventually. Niggas march to the beat of my don't forget to credit me. Humble to a fault, don't get it twisted, I'm the fucking shit. Only shit y'all niggas got over me is the budget to buy all of them likes and them clicks, so get in the ring. I know for a fact, I'm knocking y'all on your ass. Your cats ain't seeing me, whether it be the pens or the pads. Don't give a fuck about the accolades that's padding your stats. Mad and ass motherfuckers can't do shit until it's garbage time. Y'all bunch of Joe Flacco's on the rhymes. I am not the mixing, I am not impressing. I do not believe you when you say that you're the best. Y'all are not elite, I promise you. Got the lions, I'm the hyena. I got a scrap for whatever I eat. Y'all be the Cenas, the Hogans and the Ortons. Y'all win cause you're supposed to. I fight because I have to. It's just another job, motherfucker. But y'all don't hear me, y'all don't hear me. I'm screaming loud of both ears. I make it scary, I make it very don't quit. Ain't in my mood, set my eyes on the title. I promise that I'm a true threat. Expect me, motherfucker. But y'all don't hear me, y'all don't hear me. I'm screaming loud of both ears. I make it scary, I make it very don't quit. Ain't in my mood, set my eyes on the title. I promise that I'm a true threat. Nah, but y'all don't hear me though. I'm screaming loud in both ears. I'ma get stereo. I'ma get very don't quit. Ain't in my mood, set my eyes on the title. I promise that I'm a true threat. Expect me, motherfucker. But y'all don't hear me though. I'm screaming loud in both ears. I'ma get stereo. I'ma get very don't quit. Ain't in my mood, set my eyes on the title. I promise that I'm a true threat. Pipe bomb.
We back with another banger. We back to back with it. Like Drake says, we back to back with it with another After Dark, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bells, and leave a comment below. Let us know what you guys think of this current episode. Let me know what you guys think of the podcast itself. Thank you for everyone that's actually slowly coming back into the board. And for those of you guys that don't know, we got a game show coming out soon. WrestleNary coming out very soon, exclusively for YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And, you can find us everywhere, wherever that you get your podcast from. We're on YouTube, Twitch, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, the whole damn shebang, and more the fuck to come. And of course, merchandise stores galore, but I'm not going to show you the whole fucking video because I got a special guest for you guys tonight. I know he's trying to get into the gym. He's trying to get his buff on, big boy status. Of course, my man, the hardest hitting motherfucker I ever know, the one that would make your wig split so fucking fast and make your head spin. Oh man, I got my boy, my big bro, that is my OG, Mr. Tyree Taylor from Prolific. He's back in the building with us tonight.
We out here, baby. What's going on, doggies?
Everything is everything, man. First and foremost, I'm actually surprised. Oh, first, happy St. Patty's Day to everyone that's out there for the viewers. And number two, I'm surprised you guys. I'm surprised you're not over at Wrestle Open right now. And I know usually you did maybe few weeks
every week,
like that.
Every week.
Putting in that work. How's that been going for you? How's the whole Wrestle Open going for Beyond Wrestling? Right? Am I getting that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Wrestle Open is a brainchild of Beyond Wrestling, and it has been one of the best platforms I've been a part of. If I'm quite honest, sometimes you gotta look locally for your superheroes and your workers there. So they said, hey, we got a bunch of kids clamoring to get on. Now we got a locker room full of hungry lions ready to go at it every week. And so this is week 12 coming up. And these guys, some of the best talent, that hasn't been spoken about, that deserve a platform like Beyond Wrestling has when it provides it to Wrestling Open. So it is some of the best fun, and that core locker room group that new talent rotates in every week. But that core locker room, the guys you see in every week, me, Miracle Ones, the Graysons, Alec Price, guys like that. That locker room is hungry,
Big shout
and
out to Alec Price, man, because I've
we
seen him
going
a few
forward.
times in Top Rope Promotions. I've seen him before in
Yes.
UFO Wrestling. That motherfucker can go.
Oh,
That
he can.
motherfucker can go, and he's primed to
Absolutely.
be a star.
Absolutely. Sometimes in this business, you can't be all there, and he's not, and he's just doing this unconsciously, like he's just rabid, like not a second thought in his mind. He's absorbing everything. From the last time I wrestled him to this time I wrestled him, completely different animal, and he's just a natural progression. You know how like a tree goes from a seed to a tree, like it's just natural, and the kid is amazing. So, big shout out to Alec Price.
Yeah, definitely that, man. Listen, he's fucking crazy though. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about him. I'm more on you tonight, man.
What's goody though?
Because listen, man. So as you just seen, I just got off of doing another After Dark.
Yes.
with
Uh-huh.
your godsons.
Uh-huh.
And I did not know that until they brought it up. So I was like, so how did you three meet?
All right, so a promotion in Maryland, because that's where they at. Called C3W, black owned company there, and my boys, prolific Wolf and Marcus, got to work those guys, and we realized they were pretty. How can I put this diplomatically? Green as shit.
Oh
Right.
shit.
So,
Listen, man, you about to have them being provoked.
They provoked me. I never said anything with you I wasn't provoked. If you provoke me, I might lash out.
you know, you know, you know. So I'm trying to get on my Uncle Shay shit too. So
hey, listen, man, you are a national treasure to us. All right, so we gotta protect you and Shane at all costs. I know that one first and foremost.
So like we went down to this promotion, and there's another guy that they were with called Red. His name is Red Dog, and those guys are friends. They train together and stuff like that. We wrestled them, and we took this time to enlighten and to teach. Because if there's going to be some places where there's the talent is deep. There's going to be some places where the talent is barren. So one of my favorite things to ask is who you trained by, and there wasn't really a clear answer. So it was just like the first things first. Regardless of where I go in this business, you can't take my training away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it was just like these guys. Let's give them some guidance because they came in. We didn't like go for them unsolicited. It was an outside show, and we had a tent, and it was one of the weirdest setups I've ever seen. I mean, it was really some dude's backyard. He had like acres and stuff. It was some dude's backyard, and the people could see us in it was the whole thing, right? And they just sat next to us. Me and Prolific, they sat next to us, and the first thing we did was watch a guy named Darius Carter work.
Yo, shout out to my boy Darius Carter.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, last time that I got to actually like witness him in actual action was that Jobber Slam.
Yeah.
That's when
Yes.
me and you got to finally see each other face to face and everything else. And I was super fucking excited to see. I was like, yo, I'm really gonna meet my boy in person. And he was actually just leading the charge, leading everyone to set up the ring and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just brand new. I was like a noob walking into something. I was like, good fucking God.
Yeah,
and to see that whole event just went down, I'm super happy to be a part of that. I'm actually glad I actually took the trip out there from Boston to New York the same day.
Oh, it's worth
like,
it.
yo, listen, I'm
It's
going
worth
to this bitch.
Absolutely, it's worth it. It's worth it. Shout out to
Fucking
Java
worth
Tears, Janelle, Mr. Black, Wilkins, Big Baby from the Your Sports Show. Shout out to they talk about Java Slam
Shout out
too.
to Henny Wrestling. Shout out
Java
to Top Rope
Slam too.
Squishy. Shout
You know what I
out
mean?
to a bunch of podcasts that was there in
All
the
that.
building that day.
Yeah, it was.
And shout out to Tantalizing Tony, man. I cannot forget my
Yes.
OG over there.
It was a movie, right?
It was a fucking movie that day. It was a movie. I was lit that day.
to bring it back to the boys,
Mhm.
they were sitting next to us. We were watching Darius Carter, and Darius Carter is one of our best friends in the business, right? It's always love, right? It's always love. Best friends in business. We took the ride on him, and let's just say a prolific trip, especially with Darius Carter, needs to be documented at all times. That's neither here nor there. Um, and we sitting there watching Darius Carter school Red Dog in this ring, right? We're just sitting there loving it because that's kind of what we were trained on, what we grew up on. You know, sometimes you got to get your ass waxed in a professional manner, and you're gonna learn this shit. So, after the whole festivities went, we were just talking, and it wasn't like they tried to like be on our level. They were humble as fuck and really sat down and really took in what we can offer, So, and then they just accepted us as OGs, as their OGs, and like every so often they would like hit me up and we would talk and stuff like that and just drop knowledge or something like that. Like if we ever do a live or something like that, they're usually always in, not like just for real life shit, So those boys have if anything, coachability. Like coachability will get you like 60% of places, and being able to adapt, which those guys have. And the message that they always keep is very good. But Big Bro is always around, to put you back in your place, kids. And y'all could be great, just not on our expense.
Apparently they want a receipt now because they want to go back in the ring with you guys again. Even if they got to do it just 3-on-3, they told me this. They want this to happen. If I can make this happen, or if I can try to start this thing off and try to get more people to create this buzz, can we see Pure Ignorance versus Prolific again?
Absolutely. The door is always open for those guys. We just need the platform. You know what I'm saying? Just get all we need is the platform, and class will be in session again.
Speaking of platforms, boys and girls, we're trying to be back out there to New York this summer for Black WrestleFest, coming for Juneteenth weekend, 18th to 19th, 2020 in New York. I'm trying to set up this plan to try to get us to fuck back out there, be out there, and really do the damn thing, and hopefully we can see you in action that day. For the next couple of days.
That could be the match.
And that's exactly what I was trying to tell him. I was like, yo, listen,
that could be the match.
Black WrestleFest is coming in June. Now I'm like, yo, listen, that may be like 2.5 months from now, but I'm like, yo, listen, if we can get this thing going, dude, contact Battle Club Pro to see like what's going on with that. And they was like, yo,
shout out to my man Joe King, by the way, Battle Club Pros.
If you see them trying to contact them and be like, we want Prolific, I would be like, we're sponsoring this match.
I'll put the word for that
right here.
I'll put the word for that. I'll do that. We garnered some sort of trust there.
Listen,
I believe we can. I believe we can do that.
If we can really get this for Black WrestleFest, oh my god, my shit, yo, I will lose my shit.
I'll start putting in the word. That sounds like a great idea. Actually, 3-on-3. They got a third. I see their third. I haven't seen them work yet. But
I see a couple of his matches, but you can be the judge of that compared to me. Yeah. We kind of had that conversation from before about the difference between a wrestler being in the ring and a person outside the ring, and how the difference between the two and how we look at a match can be the deciding factor about which is which.
That's fine. I gotta make filet mignon out of chicken shit.
Listen, man.
if that's the case, like we gotta do it. Hey man,
I'm just eating from
man.
ramen noodles to the steakhouse. That's all that I'm
Man.
trying to do. I'm just trying to go from the gutter to the actual restaurant.
You
You know what I'm saying? That's all that I'm trying to do for this damn thing.
We gotta
like,
chef
you
it
know
up.
what I'm saying? That's it.
Nah, but those are great kids, man. I'm not even gonna hurt them like that. Those guys
Well,
are great
boys,
kids.
if you're hearing
We can
this,
definitely do it.
well, boys, if you're hearing this, he's already gonna put in the word, and I'm gonna start this hashtag off and get this thing on the pop. And if we can make this happen, we need to talk some business out. But
let me get a quick message for those kids though. Make sure they know that y'all are pure ignorance and not pure violence, like your shirt says, and like the announcer says this time. Make sure they know that y'all pure ignorance, and it's not a typo. You know what I mean, kids? You got to come correct before you box with gods. You know, so come through, get your shit in, learn up, and come get you a piece. That's all. You know what I mean? Bob City.
Snowman bitch 25 a piece. He tried to go old school with that Jeezy shit though. Yo, listen, I got another person that I want you to face so bad. PJ Savage. PJ Savage. You ever heard of him?
Have I ever heard of him? We came out the same school. Johnny
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we came out the
same
school.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, go, wait a minute.
I know this kid.
Yo, wait, no, stop. You two came from the same school and y'all haven't faced each other yet?
Well, so he just started getting like popping, like right when I left to Texas, but we were there kind of like we always missed each other. And then when I came back, he had a slight run, but I wasn't fully back yet. So we just haven't twined yet. And then Johnny's school, they were still there, and I was doing outside stuff. And there was a promotion in Rhode Island called XWA. I know you know about that.
Yeah, I do.
XWA. And I seen him for the first time in who knows how long. And we actually got to face, even though it was a four-way, against the faces once. But me and PJ never really interacted. But I do have a lot of words to say about those guys.
Yo, listen. You see what they're doing. You see Jay Bougie being the little sneaky little conniving mouthpiece in the back. PJ Savage, he's the front of the helmet. Then they got the faces ones at the tag team stable with them. That's takeover right there. They're trying to make a name. They're trying to go after your big. I mean, listen, they're trying to go after Shane for crying out fucking loud. They're trying to put their name up. They're trying to get their names out there for real by taking out the big dogs.
Man, Shane
he
is
wanted
my
you.
big bro.
You know what I'm saying? He wants him.
Shane is my big bro. And as soon as he heard that, he called me and laughed. So
you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, bro, like you want to go after Shane? I'm like, wait, no. Just
listen,
I know how Shane. I'm like, yo, listen, I know how Shane works, and I'm just like, it's not gonna end up pretty, but I can see the two big bulls going at it in the ring. Yes, I can see that, and I can and I can still see you,
the kid's talented,
and PJ, you and PJ gotta get in that ring.
The kids are talented. The kids are talented, but
he's like a raw talent that still needs time to kind of like mold into the clay that he wanted to be, right?
But they're mentally 12, so like, so you know, sometimes you got to put the Sazone on the steak before you serve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, kids, come correct. You know, just because you can edit a video doesn't mean there's substance behind it. So you know, say it with your chest next time. But you know, that's just me. And they know They know.
So
there's plenty of backstage interactions with them. They know.
So eventually, at some point down the line, I'm not going to say maybe like this year, but you might never know. Maybe next year. I'm not telling you too sure.
Mm-hmm.
If the situation is right,
mm-hmm.
Prolific versus Takeover.
Sure. And I don't even want a fourth.
And you don't even want the 4. You mean, you know what I'm saying? You just want 3.
No, they can
No?
have the 4. I don't want a 4th.
Oh, they can have a 4, but you don't want to.
I don't
You
want
wanted to do a singles match or a singles match tag team?
I don't need a 4th. And if we do, I have phone calls to make. You know what I'm saying? I got a good amount of numbers I can call. But as soon as they step out there, you know, sometimes you get the mentality of a big fish when you're in a small pond, but when you go out to a bigger pond, you realize that these are a bunch of sharks to your guppy ass. So sometimes you got to step out and see how big you really are. So you know, step out. He know where to go. He know where to call, and we can get it on popping.
I hear you. So what's the next set of plans? So what's the next set of plans for you coming up and for the remainder of this year? I know we right here in St. Patty's Day. We're still in March. We're still at the very beginning. But I
Flying.
know there's still so much still left to fill. What are we looking at
Yes.
here?
So we got CZW. We got next week. We got CZW. We got Magic, Pro Wrestling Magic. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm actually making a phone call right now. There's a friend of mine down south, and let's just say trying to go back to my second home for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, hopefully one day that'll be a reality. But
A guy of your stature, I can totally believe that will happen. You just have to just give it time.
oh I know. But this is where I got my second half of training. So I'm trying to get back there. And me and the boys, we trying to just take over. We got no pun intended. We just got we got Maryland.
I know they ain't gonna like that one.
you know, you know,
Oh,
you know, they know.
they know.
You know, I want to do like more seminars. You know, that's just with me. Like I crave knowledge. So little things that may be different for me to process and everything like that, somebody else can provide. You know, somebody who does it, who's been doing it at a very high level. Like the good thing about Wrestling Open, you know, Beyond is very they network and you know they got a lot of connections. They're very connected.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen, Tyree, right? I was at the Reverse the Curse event that they had in Somerville up here in Massachusetts.
Yes.
I brought A Dukes with me. It was our very first time going to Beyond Wrestling, and we was highly shocked about the action, the environment, and just who the fuck that they had coming on the show. You had Willow Nightingale coming from out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then you got Wheeler Yuta, Jeff Cobb coming from Iowa. You got my girl Marsha Slamovich. Shout out to you, my Russian Dynamite. Anyway,
I love Marsha.
You know I love you.
Let me
Marsha too.
Marsha came out the same school.
Really?
Yeah, Marsha came out the same school. Me and Marsha go way back.
That's dope. Like, see, that's a small ass world.
Johnny Ross, baby. Johnny Ross, pa. But I do want to take like this little bit to like say how proud I am for little Skin Ripper. That was Johnny's first name, but and you know she went from this little timid girl to this banshee, this berserker, this fucking animal of a worker, and it's such a breath of fresh air. And her being stuck in Japan was probably like the best fucking thing ever, especially for somebody who craves knowledge and is a student of the game like Masha Slamovich. And so she is wow. Her rises. Nobody's topping that. Nobody's stopping that for a very long time. And to see it happen is amazing. Amazing. So shout out to Mosh.
Her evolution itself That's what made me a fan of hers. And then I got her hat hanging up on my wall right now.
yeah.
That's how much I was like, yo, you are doing what most women are probably would probably they're not cut from the same cloth as her. I know that
Let
one
me
for a clear fact.
let me get you. Let me get.
tell.
Let me give you into the mind of Masha, right?
Oh,
So
I
she
love
does this. So she does this death match, right? Like maybe like she's a full blown nut, right? So I see her in the locker room one time, and this is like maybe a couple months ago. I said, "Oh, where you doing that? You doing that now? You death match, Masha?" She's like, "No, I do it all. Like if you want to brawl, you want to brawl. Or you want to get technical, you get technical. I am a wrestler, and I do this. I do all of this, and that right there is paramount because she's willing to do anything, have any style, match up, match up. She's ready to just beat your ass in any style possible, and she is amazing at it at each one of those facets. So her mindset is just go. Her mindset is just go. You know what I'm saying? So, and student of the game. So shout out to Mosh for real.
Shout out to Masha for real, man. Like I said, I was stuck. I mean, I didn't know who she was until when it came to Jobber Slam that day, and I watched that match. I said, "Yo, she fucking goes fucking hard. Like, who is she?"
Yeah.
And I seen her again. I reversed the curse. I was like,
Uh-huh.
"No, now I know who she is because I seen her work before. I know what she's capable of, and she won my heart from that moment on."
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
definitely,
yeah.
I know if a lot of wrestlers feel the same way how I felt watching her live in person, but versus watching her behind the TV screen, it's a far different ball game. Same thing. How I say for everything else,
Absolutely.
you can watch wrestling on TV, but you got to be there in person to experience it, to feel it, to actually experience it and to study it. That's what I like the most.
And there's a few women who can be pound for pound, like step up to guys. You know what I'm saying? Masha's one of my favorite 3 women who can do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Masha, Willow, Davian. So and like she'll take a chop like nobody's business and give it twice as hard. It is amazing what she does.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But rewinding and playing when you said you got me that you're making some trips up to Pro Wrestling Magic.
Yes.
Now, John Teller, Lou Bruno, my boys, they're tag team champions up there.
Yes.
They just caught the belts not too long ago, and they're already a tag team. I'm like, wait, you got my boys as tag teams up there now?
Yeah.
The world have fucking froze over. So now, are we gonna see? Are we gonna see Prolific going against these guys trying to take the tag belts off them or what? Like, what's going on with this?
Ironically,
shout out to Lou Bruno and shout out to my boys, Lou Bruno and John Teller. For real. Those are my guys. I love them to death.
Ironically, the pin was on Marcus, right? It was a 4-way. The pin was on Marcus. Only because Pena stuck his nose in his group's business, which we were fighting. You got to watch it back. Me and Pena, we've been fighting for decades. We've been fighting for like a decade.
Okay, like, word. I definitely got to check this out.
Steve Pena is the next match. He has a group. We have a group. He came in. I came in. We're fighting during their match. And then my guy gets screwed over because Pena got involved and all that good stuff. So thank Pena for the assist, but he about to get this work too. And the only reason why I say Steve Pena, is we've been going at this for a decade. He was there when I first started in Johnny Rods. So really? he's another so Johnny
a lot of the people that you're working with, you guys are from the same school. Fucking awesome. And shout out to Henny Wrestling too, because I know Henny and Steve, they go back. And I did not know that either. So that's why I was like, yo, listen, we have a wrestling community in New York, and you grew up in New York, and you know of them and shit like that. it's remarkable how you see them progress, doing what they
Yep.
love to do, and now you're being there, part of
Yeah.
the show in the audience, and you're sponsoring them. That's fucking awesome. So when I heard
There.
that, I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
dope.
There's a core of Johnny Rod's guys in Brooklyn, New York that has sprouted like since leaving, and Mosh Pena, um, up and comer named Shotgun Adams, um, and the Takeover. They're all Johnny's guys, and so we know of all each other. We know of each other, so it's always that familiarity, that venom that's always there. Like it's always a competition. This is
Oh,
the first
yeah.
time me and Pena get to be in the match. And get to be in the match, and we some hard hitting motherfuckers. So that's not going to be fun at all. And
And you
then
know what they say: the people that you trust are the people that you're gonna hit the hardest.
oh yeah, but fuck Steve Payne. I'm there. I'm there.
Hey, everything you do, don't chop him to death to the point his chest is looking like Kofi Kingston's chest. Cave the fuck in because of one fucking
Nah,
slap.
man. Nah, man. We got to. We got it. We got to hit that. And then, like, my weekend is gonna be crazy because I got Wrestle Open Thursday. I got Magic and Steve Pena that Saturday. I also got another rival. He's turned into a rival, and I hate him so much. I have Grim on Sunday, CZW.
Oh shit.
So I got my work cut out for me. So
Yeah.
so that's why I'm at this gym. You know what I mean? Gotta be ready for the amount of talent that's out here in the scene that they should all get their flowers. You know.
Listen, that's already remarkable right there. How
Yeah.
so many people that you was in wrestle school with, y'all all started blossoming. So at the same time, just taking different paths, but you guys are just doing your damn fucking thing,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's fucking amazing to hear. Like you got like this hall of class talent, and now once they go up to the bigger stage, bro, they're gonna be unfucking stoppable. And
Yeah.
I'm more proud of the fact that I got to see you in person myself,
Yes.
and being able to say, because for me, my real thoughts about you was when I first walked in the place, I was like, he's definitely like that leader as type of person that like
Mhm.
you want to learn from, you want to be around him to learn and understand this game and shit like that.
Mhm.
I don't really consider wrestling really a game, but the whole
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
of saying being being able to be a successful wrestler and everything like
Mhm.
that, right? Then when it came to the match between you and Shane, and the crowd got silent. They were anticipating. It was like cutting tension with a knife when you two was facing off in the middle of that
Mhm.
ring. And I'm sitting there, I was like, this gave me fucking goosebumps. And I was sitting next to Henny watching
Yeah.
this match. I was sitting right next to Henny, and then he kind of felt my arm, and that gave me chills. I haven't felt it in a long time to see two big black solid men in the middle of the ring. You two are the leaders of your respectable crews.
Mhm.
This is do or die moment, man. I
Yeah.
was hooked from that moment. I was like, yo, Shane's the person I want to get to know, but Tyree's the person I got behind in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to be supporting him. But that match
And,
was fucking crazy.
and it meant so much because of the history I have with Shane. And it's he's been my OG for about 6-7 years now, and we were tag champions together. He took me in and really gave me realization when he was with Keith and the Pretty Boy Killers. Like he gave me motivation that I can that you don't have to look like somebody chiseled out of stone to work your ass off to look to be a great performer. And then we got the opportunity to work together, and then we became champions. And then he first got signed on the road to Ring of Honor, and he we just been in contact. So that match right there, that tension, everything like that, has been like nobody really knows. Nobody really knows this. My purple gear and my black gear was Shane's.
Oh
It
shit.
was Shane's, and my gold and my new red gear is
Mhm.
inspired by Shane's gear. So like that
Wow. With the
so
little
like
Easter
that
egg that
man.
you yeah, the little Easter egg that you leave behind, and people
Hmm.
really follow you and Shane, they
Yep.
will peep
Hmm.
they'll put two and two together.
Yep.
Wow.
I get
That's
called
really
Shane all
dope.
the time. He gets tagged in my stuff all the time, and I'm not really upset. He's not upset, and we get it. So, I always be little bro. There'll be always be big bro. So,
But
you
what
know,
made this more, but what made it more significant for me was
yeah,
after the match and how you
yes,
two cut that promo, and
absolutely,
then you took it. It was basically the passing of the torch, and I
yeah,
didn't understand what it was because, like I said, I was brand new to Battle
yeah,
Club Pro. It was my first
hmm,
time being there, so unlike the people that it was unlike the people that been around for so long that watched either you or him getting in the ring either against each other or with each other. I didn't get a chance to really see that and didn't have the knowledge of it. But when I
hmm,
but when you guys cut that promo afterwards, I felt that because you guys basically you two for for me in my eyes, you
hmm,
guys represent us
yeah,
us, like the big black man in the world delegating that loves wrestling and
hmm,
don't have the chisel body to want to go out and actually like think like, okay, I can be the best that I can be the best that I can fucking be without having to go and be this chisel, have a six or a fucking eight pack and toned
yeah,
out body or
absolutely,
everything else. You two, Keith Lee will be another prime example of
hmm,
someone that represents me and I'm very extremely proud of that because
hmm.
we need more people like us in the world, bro.
Let's put that in perspective,
Okay.
because if you look at all six of us that were in that ring, we represent six different facets of black men. When in like you can look at Khan, Moses, Shane, me, Wolf, Marcus, like we all represent kind of a different slice of black culture, right? So like it was, and then you got Rev Ron on the outside there, and he represents another slice of it. So it was, yeah, and the whole stigma there can only be, there's only like three types of black dudes in wrestling and stuff like that. To have all these different types of black characters, black men, in one ring, and then for Shane to take the mic and do that, it was I almost broke. Like it was special. It was very special. That match was something. Like I
Hell
will
yeah.
always thank them for that.
Hell yeah, man. Listen, man, the man, with the matches afterwards and then the handshaking and the hug, and you would have got a chance to look around and see how much that we have respected that and and we have applaud that because I think this is what's been missing for a long period of time. And
Yeah,
then we're seeing the resurgence in the last several years of
yeah,
black wrestlers really going out and
yes,
getting their paid dues.
yes,
And as you see
mm-hmm,
in some of the magazines and shit like that, man,
yeah,
some of them are getting like really noticed right now,
yes,
including you. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, Tyree's really doing his thing, bro. That
I
now if
appreciate it.
he keeps staying fucking course, bro, these bigger companies are gonna be knocking on you guys' door. And I know
Yeah.
what you're gonna say. If you're gonna take me, you gotta bring them with us too. Because I'm not
you know,
leaving this group because this is family right here. So you ain't
yeah.
bringing these two with me, no deal.
I
And you know what I'm
I
saying? And
I
I'm the same way.
I'm I've always had this mission in my mind, well, when it comes to professional wrestling was if I don't make it, I guarantee to be a part of of five people making it at least. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
had a real like I'm here to pave the way. I'm here to you know drive the force of this whole ship, and something that really resonated is when I started talking to Darius Carter on a serious tip. Like he told me like being a black wrestler is great, but there's just something about being a great wrestler that just so happens to be black, you know. So if we can get to that level and worry about the talent, then we know diversity is really there. You know what I'm saying? And we can really unite the professional wrestling as a whole. You know, but I love the fact that a lot of my black brothers and sisters are getting a just due, and it's time for that. And let's not knock on, um, you know, just as well the LGBT community, because they deserve it too, and everything like that, you
Absolutely.
know. And then not knock the our white brethren who are allies, who rock with all of it, and they always invited. You know what I'm saying? So we really trying to take this professional wrestling thing and really get the creeps out of here, get the races out of here, get the stigmas out of here, and we really just trying to have an art form that's pure. So shout out to everybody involved, man. Shout out to everybody, for real.
Shout out to each and everybody out there,
Yeah,
bro, and that's from us. But particularly you, because technically you was kind of the first person I gravitated to. My yo,
yeah,
like, this was my guy right here. When I first met you, I'm like, yo, this is my motherfucking guy. He represents me. Just that hard headed, take no nonsense. When I
yeah.
catch you in the street, it's on and
That's it.
popping.
That's it.
That's all that I really need to see. I'm like, yo,
And that's the
he's
goal.
invited.
That's the goal.
I'm like, yo, he's invited to our barbecue, straight up. First
Exactly.
invite goes to
Yeah,
him.
and that's the goal. That's the goal, for real. That's the goal. And to aspire is just the first step, man. So hell, we out here.
I got one question. Now,
Yeah.
maybe later on in the future, would you think about ever opening up like your own wrestling school?
Whew. Man, that is heavy. Only because like being in like the the operating room when these schools are running, you know, and like I'm sure New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
Yes, it
You
is.
know,
Yeah.
talking to guys like Brian Fury back in the day, and now Chase Del Monte, to watch a school being ran, to have a group of students who are progressing every day due to your knowledge. It's not a light thing to carry. It's not a light responsibility. It's pretty heavy because you have these kids who, go to your place for a safe haven, for a a way out, for an art form that they love, that they want to get good at, and stuff like that. So I would love to open one. I would love to open one and take care of professional wrestling and whoever needs a home away from home, and to learn not only knowledge of the game, but you know, real life, like real life, because that's like you still got to survive out here, But I would love to open a place like that. I would love to open a school, um, but I would love to have a staff who I trust and have the knowledge to do so, and watch people who want to do this the right way grow. I would love to do that with them. Absolutely, absolutely.
Because listen, I could to really be honest with you, I could see you being the head honcho, being the head trainer of your own facility, and just imagine the knowledge that you can drop on these
Yeah.
young guys and gals that's really trying to get in, and you bring in one of the hardest hitting aspects of wrestling to it, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they would really take that, and you would get a nice little reputation from it. Now, that's just me just
Mm-hmm.
foreshadowing it. I don't
No,
know
manifest it,
how
baby.
you would probably would say it, but for me, if I was
Manifest
really
it.
like foreshadowing how like you will be running, I'd be like, bro, like how can you not support this man? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's giving back to the rest of the community in more ways than one, and he's been doing it for a long time. This is the biggest one right here, and that would
Understand.
really. I mean, that would really strike. I mean, that would really strike me. That would really strike a lot of people. But I
Yeah.
know definitely people would never respect that. But definitely, if you
Mhm.
can get this, but if you can get this happen in Boston itself, Bro, you have tons of people that will try to be like, okay, now I'm gonna have to go drive far to go to the gym. Now I got to be in the city and go to wrestling school, and that would be so much better. Because there's no wrestling school in Boston, bro.
In Boston, like it's like 3 on the outskirts. Like,
like, you know what I mean? Like, I just only want
yeah.
one that's placed right in our city and be like, yo, at least now we got our own wrestling school in Boston, Massachusetts that people can actually come and learn the sport from. That would be fucking phenomenal.
My thing is though, but like when I especially working with people I haven't met before, first question I ask is who you trained by, you know? And when they ask me that, you can always say Johnny Rods, Booker T, Chase Del Monte, you know. So like you those names stick out. So right now I'm just trying to grind and make sure my name's out there. So when a kid that goes to my future facility, you know, gets asked who they get trained by, they got trained by the heavy hitter, wick splitter, never quitter, big boy from Brooklyn, Tyree.
Yes. That's what I wanted to hear so fucking
You
bad.
know?
Especially being as a head trainer of his own wrestling dojo. That'd be fucking phenomenal. Sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Are we gonna see any more championships around that shoulder of yours coming soon? Because I know you're long overdue for a review. You're very long overdue for a review.
I've been scouting actually. You know, I took this time to kind of like get the camaraderie between Prolific, you know, like just to see what we are, and then we're headhunting again, which I think now we're headhunting again. You know,
like, you're hunting for that prey. I get it.
We're hunting now. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy Wolf is going for a promotion or Pro Wrestling Revolution in Jersey. He's going for that title. Like we got tag titles there in the weights. We got options. I'm trying to be the top of any place I go. I'm now officially headhunting. So your boy, there's a picture of me, probably like 2018 with like 4 titles on me. 4 titles on me, right? Like I'm trying to get there again. It's over. Like
you trying to be that prize fighter.
I'm trying to be that guy right now. I'm trying to be that guy. You know, it's long overdue. Like I've been playing it cool, but it's time to get out there. It's time to get them books up.
So if you see this big man kicking down that door and being like,
"Surprise, motherfucker,"
you know,
he wants them belts. He wants them belts, bro. But yes, sir. But you got any kind words to say to Jay Bougie and the rest of them before we log out of here? Cause I'm pretty damn sure. I think after this, I might get a few DMs from them about this. I mean, I'm gonna be like, yo, listen, man, you didn't tell me about you jumping Chaz, none of that other shit. And then now you're going after Big Bro where you should go after this motherfucker right here before getting to him. But anyways, you got any words for your adversaries out there before we wrap this up?
This won't take 5 minutes to get my message across.
Now that's a snub to P Savage right there. Folks. That's a snub because if you guys watched the episode that they came on for After Dark, P Savage and Jay Bougie, he had cut like I think he cut like 2 5-minute promos and basically just making it known like, yo, he's doing what you're doing. He's headhunting. He wants blood. So
yeah, he could talk about it. I could be about it. I will say on a nice tip. I know where they came from. I know how talented they are. I also know how talented they could be. So they play their cards right. There could be some big timers in the area there. So I will say that about them. Everything else, I stand on 10 toes right there.
And so if I gotta really briefly describe this, he's basically telling you guys over there that you guys ain't shit. Hey, you know what I mean?
But yeah.
Oh no.
Tell me He didn't just say that.
And I did say that, folks.
Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
That's it. Yo, big bro Tyree, man, it's been a
Oh,
blast.
can we hold on. That clip. Did we just say that, with Book and Charmel? That is a Hall of Fame couple.
Shucky Ducky
Ain't
Quack
that?
Quack. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, they'll be the first
That's
official
family right
Hall of Fame
there.
couple.
Yeah.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
We did
Oh,
say
yeah,
that, man. Yes, we
That's
are.
a Hall of Fame couple right there.
Yes, we are.
That's
And
family
Booker
right there. I
T's gonna
love
have the
those two
honor
guys.
to induct
Love
his
them.
wife into the Hall of Fame. That's a beautiful
What?
moment too. Yeah.
Oh man, I can.
Hell yeah. It's
No,
been announced for the last
one
couple
knows.
of days.
Yeah, knowing those guys, knowing those guys know it. I already know. Those Charmel, like her Hall of Fame, like it was a shot. I didn't think she would be in consideration, but I
Me
thought, wow, she fucking deserves this. Like with reality of wrestling, where I got my training with Booker T, Charmel was always there. Always there. She was hands on. She took care of like the building, the finances, the workers. She made that's like mom right there. Like she took care of it. Like all the some of the business and stuff like that. Charmel is a driving force. And she did that while she was in the E as well. So like there's not many people like really deserving of that status, but Charmel is one of them. And it's a complete honor to have shared any sort of knowledge with her. And so she fucking deserves that Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shit. Nah, I did not know nothing about those. Real for real.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I will. A lot of people's like, oh, she was just Booker T. Soldier. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And I think that's what the most perception of a lot of fans. I'm like, okay, how did she get in the Hall of Fame? But basically, what you're talking and and what you're saying, I just found out the reason why she's that she's more getting in there rather than just being in just to be there. Man, there's more work that she did behind the scenes that people do not know of.
She is Queen Charmel is not just a moniker. Like that's her. That's for real. Like she does it all. She does it all. 100% congratulations to Charmel.
Indeed, it is.
Excellent.
Sweet on that one. Oh man, listen. That's crazy, that's crazy to even just find out just now. Like, whoa, okay, now my mind was just blown for a good second. So, man, listen, man, we need women like that in our lives, baby. Jesus,
yeah,
we need women like that in our lives, man. Our lives would be so much better.
Yes,
and,
absolutely,
definitely,
absolutely.
That. But ayo, man, we at the end of it. It's your victory lap, Tyree, big bro. I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you too,
you
bro.
represent for me out there, and I love you for that, man. From the bottom of my little black heart that's left.
There you go. Hey.
I definitely do appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on. I definitely appreciate you talking with me about everything, man.
Yes.
Especially you got some targets on your back, and you got some targets going towards other places. But yo, this is your victory lap, man. Just let people wear that they can find you, where they can find the merchandise, the matches, what you doing next, the whole damn shebang bang.
Man, if you're new to me, I'll just go to YouTube, Tyree Taylor Wrestler. You see a lot of my matches get read up on. T_Taylor347 on Twitter and Instagram. Tyree D Taylor on Facebook. You can hit up Isaiah Wolf for the prolific merch. I just got my new logo, so that merch is coming out soon. Y'all heard it here first. So that's that's going to be coming out. So that's big. We got a whole bunch of things coming up. We got Magic next Saturday. No, not this Saturday, the following Saturday. We got CZW that Sunday on the 27th, and we got a whole bunch more Wrestle Open, everything like that. Just check it out, and follow the Prolific BQE page on Instagram. We just got that open. We're gonna get content. That stuff, all that road stuff we were talking about that needs to be documented. We're gonna put
Yeah,
that
the
on
vlogs.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna start putting
Yo,
that on
we
there.
want to see these fucking vlogs. Hey, yo,
We're gonna
shout out
put
to
that
my
on
man
there.
Alex Conquito from the Midwest Mars podcast. He's in the building. Hey, one more.
What up, G?
And that's it.
Yeah. So yo, just man, get on this train, get on the support train, because it will leave the station and your ass will be assed out. This is indie time right now. Know what I mean? Some people like Mac Miller when he was independent. Some people like Logic, stuff like that. This is that time right now. Because when it gets on, I'm gonna know where my day one's at. So y'all need to get on this train before it heads out. Know what I mean?
I got you, B. And yo,
Mhm.
and for the people that don't want to take him seriously or want to disrespect him,
I'll stick this up your ass and pull the trigger till the bullets come out your eye.
All day. All day.
all fucking day. Ladies and
day,
gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for even giving it another opportunity on this back-to-back day that I got.
Mhm.
Make sure, like I said to you before, I say it again, hit that like, share, subscribe, notifications, bells, leave a comment below. Tell us what the hell that you think of the episode, what you think about Tyree, what you think about me, everything else. Listen, man, Tyree, I got this WrestleNary game show coming out. Hopefully in a few weeks, or maybe by season 6, by the time we come back. Exclusively on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, man. Trivia questions, man. I'll definitely reach out to you at some point to get you on the show.
We out here. We out here. One thing I do love is trivia games. One thing I do love.
awesome.
That's useless knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
I got a bunch of useless knowledge. I'm that guy.
Listen. Chaz was the trivia king supposedly, but Prince, he ended up beating him for 2 straight games in the last episode that we just did, and I had to walk away from him.
Man, book it.
Listen, I got you. Whenever that we gonna unveil the game show stuff like that and everything like that, I will definitely create a list of contestants that I want to have them come back, and we'll see how this goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, it's Thursday night. I got some shit I gotta do. We back with last week of wrestling tomorrow night at a special time at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only because the NCAA tournament. Yes, Martin Madness is back, so they're pushing Rampage to 11:30. We're not gonna wait for that time period. Fuck all that nonsense. So we're gonna do a shit right after SmackDown is over. So we'll be live for that. Next week I got Pat Dillon, the head booker of UFO Wrestling here in Boston, Massachusetts. So Tyree.
Oh, that's a good dude. That's a good dude.
Everybody want to make an impact. Come up here. Yo, you and Desmond can have a good ass match for the title.
Hey, man. Pat,
I'm just saying.
He's cool. He's cool. He can pick up the phone. He can hit me up. Yeah, I'm with it.
Listen, I could be the glue to make this thing happen. But anyways, that's here there because me and Pat, man, we from the same backyard and shit like that. So that's how we, that's how we cool one another. And then that. Shout out to the Irishman podcast too, by the way. On top of that stuff. But folks, like I said, I got a jam-packed week. Everything else is still a go. We back in full swing. Caught the merchandise, caught everything. Rest in peace to Scott Hall. Let's not forget about that. Folks, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Yes, sir.
Tyree, keep smacking these people for me. And,
backhand.
Okay, fine.
Backhand.
Hey, listen, backhand, over punch, whatever the fuck that you want to do, just do it for me. All that. Ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart, Tyree Taylor from Prolific, man, my OG. Young OG, that is. We bid y'all adieu. Catch me tomorrow. We'll be back live and see what we got in store for the fellow crew and everybody else. And keep our fingers crossed. We'll be able to go to Black WrestleFest this year. Because if we do, I'm trying to bring the mob out there with me. But that's only for so. But we got a long way to go from that. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we bid y'all adieu.
Holla.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?